Hello, everyone. I'm truly excited. Today, I've got a special guest with me. She is India's first VJ on Channel V. She's an actor, she's a life coach, she's a model. She's doing so many things, and it's truly a privilege and honor to have her with me. So, welcome, Ruby, to the SDJ podcast. I'll get right down to
Thank
it.
you very much. Thank you, Siddhant, for having me here. It's an honor. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, so my first question, Ruby, would be, you've been India's first VJ at the time when it was a new concept. So did you ever think that you're building a culture and not a career?
Yes, absolutely. I knew at that time that this is going to be big because we had people coming in from Hong Kong, from England. You know, we had only eight channels at that time: ZTV, DD1, DD2, and the five-star TV channels. And once we had everyone come in and pump in everything into the, Star TV music channel, which was Channel V, I knew that this is going to be big.
Okay. And I want to also know, you've interviewed probably everyone, all the icons there were, So did you think that, this is it? Or did you actually feel like that emptiness behind the applause?
I always knew it because, I'm a philosophy student. So I always felt that this world is Maya and there's always going to be duality. So even at the times of my greatest shows like Kinetic Mega Show, Main Prem Ki Diwani Hoon, Good Morning India, I would be backstage, I would be in my green room chanting, meditating, and filling myself up with the great divine power because without that, everything is empty.
Okay. And you walked away from fame at its peak. So what was that? Was it a moment of fear or inner calling?
Well, yeah, the thing is, Siddhant, I always knew that like my purpose was actually that I shouldn't get carried away with, sorry about that. My purpose in becoming famous was not to kind of to feed my ego. My purpose was to do something in this world and make a difference.
Right.
So I needed to leave my work because it had served its purpose. I had become something so I could help people. And I felt now I've become something, now I need to find meaning and satisfaction within so that I can truly help and guide people once I have the answers for myself.
And do you think, today the world needs more people who walk away from success instead of chasing it?
Absolutely. I honestly have a different world vision. I actually feel that the world should turn towards living a simpler life. I think that would be less complicated. I think if we have what we need, what we need, the basics, roti, kapda, makan, medical, that's it. And very less of it, you know, and then have more time for yoga, meditation, exercise, bhajan, kirtan, havan, whatever. I mean, in whatever can optimize the body, mind, and soul, whatever can really help us to reach our full potential. I think we need time for that. We need time to enjoy the journey also. So
Right.
I feel we should really be very clear about how much money we need, how much work we need to do.
I want to know, what is your vision 5 years down the line? Like today, if I see Ruby 5 years down the line, what are the targets you've set for yourself?
I think we should do a little rewind here, Siddhant, and I think I should give a bit of background to your viewers about my journey. Basically, I was raised in Canada. I came to India at 20. At 18, I had taken my first sannyas. I said, Lord, I want only you. This life belongs to you. You can do what you want with this body, mind, and soul, but I belong to you and I want you. And I feel God realization is the purpose of life, period. I knew this at 18, and that's why I took my first sannyas and said, Lord, I'm going to study philosophy because that's all I can do in Canada. I want to go to the Himalayas and find like God realization properly. But at 18, my parents wouldn't have allowed it. And I came to India, and overnight I got success so I could help people. So I always knew it in the background of my mind. And at 25, I joined ISKCON full time. I was full time, meaning like a devotee, of course, congregation devotee who comes from outside. But I was fully into it. And from 25 to 28, I was a proper ISKCON devotee, Gaudiya Vaishnav Sampradaya. And I was doing that really fully. And it was really, really very beautiful, very, very beautiful, and giving me a lot of energy. And then at 30, I left everything to find God properly. And I came to my guru, Shishi Paramahansa Yogananda, author of Autobiography of a Yogi. I completed my degree at the University of Mumbai in philosophy. And I was looking for the highest teachings available to mankind. And when I read the YSS SRF lessons, I felt that this is what I've been looking for. So I'm an initiated disciple of Shishi Paramahansa Yogananda, practicing the Kriya technique. And then I got married. I have two kids. So my husband is a fellow disciple.
Right.
So then I got busy with kids and with that whole grihastashram,
Right.
And now I'm doing both. I'm doing YSS and ISKCON because it completes me. I feel happy. It also fulfills Advait, Dvait, the oneness aspect, and Dvaita, which is bhakti, which is devotion. So I feel as human beings, we have both angles. We have body and soul. The soul is one with the universe, yes. But the body, when I think I am Ruby, then I need to worship God in form also. So form and formless, I worship both. And I think it completes the journey for me. Just to give you a little background. 5 years, oh बाप रे, मुझे तो 5 minutes का नहीं पता सिद्धांत जी, आप 5 years की बात कर रहे हो.
Okay.
I mean, well, now I'm thankful, to be honest, that I'm done with everything in life. God realization हो गया, career हो गया, family हो गया, सब कुछ हो गया. I just want to enjoy every aspect of my life.
Right.
I want to relax a bit, enjoy the family, enjoy my spiritual life, because spiritual life is very intense.
Yeah.
And now I want to enjoy it, and do it properly. So I'm just enjoying it. And I think that's what I'll be doing 5 years from now. I don't know. When I told my kids when I'm 60, I'll retire from everything. And my son said, when you're 60, you'll run for president. I don't know. I don't know because I do want to help people. So I mean, I don't think I'll run for president, but pretty much what I'm doing now is just helping people, guiding people, and finding answers for myself also because nobody really has the answers. But we're all learning as we go along. So helping each other out, little bhakti, little family life, little bit of social work. That's it.
Okay, and I want to know, what has been your most misunderstood truth as a woman navigating fame, family, and self?
Well, I think when we're on camera, we look very composed. We know I've got my makeup on, I've got my earrings on. So it looks like everything is fine, but no, 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 no. Everything is in a complete mess all the time. I'm always juggling and struggling to figure out how to make things work. And I think that's the biggest problem in particular is that we don't know what's going on BTS, right? Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So all of us put on a big face, a big smile and say, yeah, hi, everything is fine. But actually, that's not reality. Reality for every single person in this world is a lot of juggle and a lot of struggle. And if you're not struggling, then probably you're not achieving. Okay. What I mean to say is that periods of stagnancy do come where you feel like, okay, chalo, I'm all done. And now there's nothing left to do. And then you realize, oh, but I'm overweight.
Right.
Or, oh, my house is 30 years old. I need to renovate it. I need to fix it. Or, something or the other in life does require work. And then when you have to work for it, you have to struggle for it. So I think the biggest misunderstood truth of life in general is that we women or men even have it all together. Nobody does. Everyone's going crazy trying to figure it all out. And that's what the human journey is all about.
Right. No, as you said correctly, hustle, no one talks about the hustle, but everyone just looks at the outer picture. So I want to know, I'm sure like when you started your career as an actor, as a model, as a TV presenter, there must be a lot of challenges early on, doing so many auditions, there's so many competition, and then being selected, there's an entire process. What was your mindset, at that time to, believe, and how did you believe that, you will do it and you will get this job?
No, I have a completely reverse psychology. मुझे तो कुछ चाहिए ही नहीं life से. I don't want anything of this world. I'm a complete and total renunciant. Total.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Why am I even on this earth? That's why moksha makes some sense. God realization, the pursuit of liberation makes some sense to me. And then social work or helping others. So when I came for work, I knew it because there's a quote in the Bible, seek ye first the kingdom of God and the rest will be added unto you. So I had already surrendered to God and wanted God. And then suddenly Miss India Canada happened. And then I came to India and I said, okay, God is doing something here. So I really didn't, in that sense, didn't have to struggle externally. Things would happen by themselves, but I had an internal struggle because I had to adjust to India. I love India because ये हिंदुस्तान, ये हमारा देश है. हम हमारे अपने लोग हैं. Bhale, I grew up abroad, but those who grow up abroad feel more attached to India, NRIs. So I had a lot of health issues. I would get sick very often. I had to really work very hard. I had to be dedicated. I feel loyalty is important. Sincerity is important. not getting carried away with ego or tantrums. That was more of my struggle, but not externally really struggling to get the work. Things sort of just happened. And I felt that things happened for a reason. So
Yeah.
that today, when I'm talking to you, I can reach out to people because now I'm a life coach, I'm a personal guide. I'm
Yeah.
reaching out to help people, kind of like how Oprah Winfrey does, but I do it one on one. She
Okay.
does it on her show. I do it one on one with each person. So all of that was kind of was the beginning for me, so that I could reach more people and help them in their journey. So my struggle has been more of keeping myself as pure as possible, as innocent as possible, as uncontaminated by all of the sansar, all of the show business, all of the rat race. So that's been more of my challenge rather than going for auditions or struggling to get the work. And I'm not competitive at all. I really sincerely love everybody in the industry, my contemporaries, Mandira, Suchitra, Manini. I never felt any rivalry or anything. I feel we're all just one family, actually, to be
Right.
honest.
Right. Now it comes to a fun segment. This is a rapid fire round. Just to know you more personally, I'm just going to ask you quick questions. So
Okay.
to begin with, my first one would be fame or peace?
Peace,
Okay. Validation or truth?
truth,
Reinvention or consistency?
consistency and reinvention, both, every moment, every moment.
Spotlight or solitude?
Solitude.
Who are you without your past? If you have to answer that.
I don't have a mask. I just wear some makeup. That there's no mask.
Okay. If someone had to write a story or an autobiography on your life, who do you think would write the best?
To write my
Yeah.
biography.
Yeah.
Only me, nobody else. Or maybe my son.
Okay. Um, what, according to you, is the biggest difference between the millennials and Gen Zs of today?
Information overload.
Right.
Everything is at our fingertips, which is great, but we have to be able to control it. There's no, your parents can't just switch off the remote control. Everything is too much all the time. So to find your inner peace and to switch off the world is a great challenge.
Right. And is there if you had to leave behind a legacy, what would that be?
Only two things. I have only two things to say, YSS and ISKCON. I have nothing to say of myself. YSS and ISKCON is what I have to say to the world, nothing else.
Okay. And my last question of the episode would be today, if you had a younger Ruby Bhatia sitting across the table and you had to whisper to her, what would that be?
It's not going to be easy. It's going to be it's going to be really tough. I thought I love God, so it's going to be a piece of cake, but you have to physically struggle for everything. You have to struggle for a career. You have to struggle career in the sense you have to work hard. I mean, even though it came to me, even then you have to work hard. God realization, you have to work hard. To build a family, you have to work hard. To find your peace amongst it all, you have to work hard. It's not going to be easy because the thing is, you don't get satisfied. You don't stop. You don't stop with just career. Then you want God realization. Then you don't stop there. You want to get married and have kids. Things don't stop. There's always a next pursuit. There's always a next goal to achieve, spiritually, mentally, materially, physically, financially, professionally, whatever, socially, social work, philanthropically, whatever. Philanthropo, I can't do it. Then you want to help others. So what's going to happen is you're going to struggle through it all, and it's going to be blood, sweat, and tears. That's what I always say. It's blood, sweat, and tears if you want to do anything, but then it's worth it because then you've been able to do that thing.
So thank you so much. That comes to the end of the episode. It was truly lovely chatting with you, Ruby, and sharing insights on your journey. I'm sure everyone's inspired with all the great work you've done all over the years, and also you're helping people even today, through the medium of life coaching. So wishing you all the very best for all your future endeavors, and hope to see you on the other side really soon.
Thank you, Siddhant. I just want to pump in there, PR kiya to darna kya. If you would like personal guidance and mentoring on weight loss, happiness, meditation, please WhatsApp me on 989-231-2531. It's my direct number. And also I'm making videos for Instagram to promote small businesses. And I'm happy to be out there helping people, whatever I can do and make a little bit of money for myself. That's why I'm working online mostly nowadays. People do question, why are you charging so less? It's to be accessible, and
Right.
because I feel that a simple life is the best life. I don't want the big life. I just want a small life and small choti choti khushiyan. That's it. And
Yeah.
that's what I would like to share with all of
Thank you so much
you.
once again, Ruby. It was lovely chatting with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.